the Relationship Rescue Coaching Session. And my name is Louise Armstrong, and a very warm welcome and thank you for coming along. I know your time is extremely valuable, and the next 10 minutes is going to be really worthwhile for you. Healthy, happy relationships are probably the thing most of us crave in life, but so many of us, for so many different reasons, are unable to enjoy meaningful relationships. Well, I'm here to show you that happy, healthy relationships are not only possible, but absolutely crucial to your happiness. I'm going to share with you my secret that will change your relationships forever. So who am I? I'm Louise. I'm one of the UK's leading experts in relationships. And having experienced the absolute low in relationships with a hugely destructive relationship with my mother for most of my life, and to celebrating over 31 years with my husband, Ian. Since transforming my life and gaining several qualifications along the way, I feel that I can provide you with a safe, non-judgmental, caring space to heal, grow, and transform your relationships. So what makes my teaching practice so different to everyone else, you might ask? Well, we only focus on changing how you see yourself, which absolutely changes every relationship you will ever create in your life. And the great thing is, you never have to speak with the person who's hurting you. Your new response will change the entire relationship with that person. Isn't that just the best? So just imagine right now having a relationship that makes you feel so good, one where you feel understood, one where you feel listened to, where you feel that you belong, that you matter, that you are cared for and loved, one that isn't about living in the past anymore. What do you look like? Where are you? Who are you with? How do you feel? What do you see? Just let your mind wander for a moment. You know, there are two mentalities in life. You can live a life by reacting to everything and everyone around you and being totally tied by your past behaviours. Or you can be proactive and choose the relationship you want. Which one are you going to be? Once you understand what needs changing, you actually show up differently in the world. And from here, you will see the important people in your life very differently and be able to come from a really empathetic stance. You'll gain increased empowerment from being able to create feelings that serve you and not run your life on past thoughts, past behaviours and habits. Here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with you at all. Few people know this, and this is why so many relationships fail and people stay stuck living in the same place, doing the same thing. They're constantly trying to change that other person in their lives because they feel unloved, unworthy, frustrated, and so full of expectations that are simply never met. This could be you right now. I'm going to share with you the secret as to why you haven't made the changes you so desperately want in your relationships. Most people don't know these, or even if they do, they don't know how to make the changes in their life and implement them. And you know, it's pointless knowing stuff if it doesn't really become part of your life. And all you want are the changes to become naturally, without thinking, without being determined about them. Just as those negative thoughts and behaviours and responses just come naturally to you right now, affecting all of your relationships. So, what is my secret? Your focus is in completely the wrong place. You're constantly focusing on that important person in your life and desperately wanting them to change. You want them to understand you, to listen to you, to know your needs, to care for you, spend time with you, make you feel that you matter, boost your sense of self-worth, and create that happiness that you so crave. And you try whatever you can to get that person to change and behave in a way that you think is right. And this leaves you feeling hopeless, feelings of low self-worth, despair, and that you just don't matter and they don't care. So why do you fail every single time? Simply because you have absolutely no power over that person. You cannot change a thing about them. And this continual failure actually eats away at your self-esteem. And over time, you actually feel less and less worthy. So my secret is to really focus on you, on your thoughts. Become aware of those feelings so you can release them, so you can heal them, so you can look inside of yourself instead of constantly wanting others to change. These heavy negative emotions are yours, and you've been suppressing them for years and years, and they've manifested inside of you, and they show up in the most inappropriate of ways. So when you're triggered, just take a breath, move away if you can, and be aware that that emotion you're feeling is yours. Own it. Know it's yours. That person did not make you feel that way. Don't try and judge it, and don't try and change it. You can release this emotion in your own time. Write out that anger, that upset, those fears on paper and rip it up. They are your feelings. No one made you feel them. They just got triggered. And now you can release them safely, alone. Do this every day for a minimum of 10 minutes. Release these heavy, negative emotions. There are 3 golden rules here. You must never hurt yourself or anyone else or anything. So write it out, get it out of you. Talk it out if it's safe to do so and there's no one around. Or go and punch the living daylights out of a pillow. Just get those emotions out of you. Or you can simply breathe them out through your heart. So as you take that breath in of all that anger, and you take that deep breath out through your mouth, imagine that breath coming through your heart as your heart has 2 doors. Those 2 doors open as you release that negative, heavy emotion. You will now begin to see that person in your life who's been hurting you for so long in a new light as you take off the veil of your own emotions, and then you can decide what's best to say and do. And here's a little bonus for you today. So now you know you've been looking in completely the wrong place, and you can now bring that energy back to you and look at releasing years of negative emotions in a healthy way. We're going to need to be very clear that you are not changing you, but the perspective of you. You might think you have to be perfect, or to live in a large house, or drive the best car, or have an amazing body. Whatever it is you're seeking to have or want in your life, you honestly believe that it's going to give you the happiness that you're seeking. This could not be further from the truth. All these things give you a sense of comfort, not the happiness and the success that you're seeking. So stop being that person that you've created in order to get the attention and the praise and the love and the affection. It's not the real you, and you're always going to feel a disconnection with others. So you can start showing up as the real you and stop blaming others when you release these emotions. And as you create more awareness around this and acknowledge that these feelings are yours, you are going to be then able to accept the situation, that you cannot change that other person, but you can totally change how you feel. So as you continue onwards on your journey, a few little pointers here on communication. If you want somebody to do something, simply always use the word I. I would really like some help right now. I would really like you to tidy up your room. Always come from the place of I. Never give your opinion. unless you're asked for it, because it's often listened to with closed ears. Remind yourself that when you are creating a boundary, you are saying no to the event and yes to you. So it's not about that person, but about what they are asking of you. Nobody likes change, and they may not like the boundary, but the more you say yes to yourself, the better you will feel. Now, if someone is continuously making you feel guilty, listen for any truths in what they are saying and agree with the truth. This takes a lot of the angst out of that conversation. And always stick to the core statement. What is it you want that person to know? Don't justify. So now you're feeling more confident within yourself. You can start to be more vulnerable and ask those important questions you've always been too scared to mention. So what I've shared with you today are literally the tip of the iceberg, but it will definitely start your relationship transformation. I've been helping hundreds of men and women achieve happy, healthy, loving relationships, and I know what works. I really hope you've enjoyed listening to this today and have more hope and more inspiration to create a better relationship with yourself and those important people to you. If you'd like to learn more, we can have a free chat together. So just click on the link to the right of this video and we'll connect. I really can't wait to hear from you.